Hello YouTube, my name is Scott Perdue. I'm an Amazon author of over 100 books, tons of Christian books, self-help books, all kinds of stuff on Amazon for you. Next time you're on there, put my name in, Scott Perdue, search all the options, some great books there for you, full of wisdom. Pick up a couple of them, it'll change your life. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about one of the books I'd written recently called Promised Land Leadership, Leading an Army Like Joshua. Today I'm going to talk about the Battle of Ai. Lesson is the Battle of Ai from Joshua 7 through 8. Anyway, how the Battle of Ai demonstrates leadership, faith, and strategic recovery. The Battle of Ai, recounted in Joshua 7 through 8, is a profound example of leadership, accountability, and divine empowerment in the face of failure. It showcases how leaders can recover from setbacks, restore trust, and implement effective strategies to achieve their goals. This narrative also highlights God's unwavering role in guiding and empowering His people to fulfill His promises. Through faith, obedience, and a commitment to justice, Joshua leads Israel to ultimate victory, providing timeless principles for modern leaders facing their own challenges. The context of Ai. The city of Ai, smaller and less fortified than Jericho, seemed like an easy target for the Israelites following their miraculous victory at Jericho. Yet, their first attempt to conquer Ai ended in a humiliating defeat, revealing underlying issues within the camp. This defeat marked a turning point for Joshua's leadership and taught critical lessons about accountability, dependence on God, and the importance of strategic preparation. The first attempt, a costly failure. The Israelites' initial defeat of Ai was rooted in disobedience. Achan, a member of the Israelite community, had secretly taken items from Jericho that God had explicitly forbidden anyone to keep. Joshua 7:1 Amplified explains, "But the sons of Israel acted unfaithfully and violated their obligation in regard to the things under the ban, those things belonging to the Lord that were to be destroyed. For Achan took some of the things under the ban." The leadership lesson, accountability and holiness. Joshua and the Israelites were unaware of Achan's actions, but the consequences of his sin were felt by the entire community. 36 Israelite soldiers were killed in the battle, and the people were demoralized. Joshua, devastated by defeat, fell before the Ark of the Covenant, seeking God's guidance. God revealed the root cause of the failure, disobedience within the camp. Joshua 7:1 Amplified states, "Israel has sinned. They have also transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them. They have even taken some of the things under the ban." This underscores the importance of accountability in leadership. Sin, corruption, and unresolved issues within a team or organization can hinder progress and lead to failure. Leaders must address these issues with transparency and decisiveness to restore integrity and unity. Taking responsibility as a leader. Joshua's response to the defeat is a model for leaders facing setbacks. Instead of assigning blame and giving up, he sought God's counsel. This demonstrates humility and the willingness to take responsibility even when the failure was caused by someone else's actions. Modern leaders can learn that acknowledging weaknesses, seeking solutions, and fostering accountability are essential for overcoming challenges. As Proverbs 28:13 Amplified teaches, "He who conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but whoever confesses and turns away from his sins will find compassion and mercy." Restoring the camp's holiness. Once Achan's sin was exposed, Joshua took swift action to address it. Achan confessed, and the stolen items were destroyed. This act of divine justice, though severe, reaffirmed God's holiness and necessity of obedience. The Israelites were then cleansed and ready to continue their mission. For leaders, this emphasizes the need for integrity and alignment with core values. Tolerating unethical behavior or unresolved issues can undermine trust and derail progress. Leaders must be willing to make difficult decisions to uphold principles and restore unity. The second attempt, a strategic victory. After addressing the sin within the camp, God gave Joshua a renewed strategy to conquer Ai. This time, Joshua led the Israelites with careful planning and complete reliance on God's guidance. God's role in strategy and empowerment. God's instructions for the second battle were clear. The Israelites were to set an ambush behind the city. Joshua 8:1-2 Amplified records God's assurance. "Do not fear or be dismayed. Take all of the men of war with you and set out and go up to Ai. See, I have given the king of Ai, his people, his city, and his land into your hand. This time, God's promise of victory came with a detailed strategy. Joshua divided his forces into two groups, one to feign a retreat and lure the enemy out of the city, and another to lie in ambush and attack once the city was left unprotected. The result was a decisive victory. The Israelites destroyed the city of Ai and achieved their objective, fulfilling God's promise to give them the land. The leadership lesson: learn, adapt, and strategize. Joshua's approach to the second battle demonstrates the importance of learning from failure and adapting strategies. Leaders must be willing to reassess their plans, address weaknesses, and develop new approaches to achieve their goals. The ambush at Ai also highlights the value of careful planning and execution. Success often requires a combination of faith, preparation, and action. As Proverbs 21:31 Amplified reminds us, the horse is prepared for the day of battle, but victory belongs to the Lord. Leaders must do their part while trusting God for the outcome. The role of unity and teamwork. The second battle involved the entire Israelite army, reflecting a unified effort. This contrasts with their first attempt, where only a small contingent was sent, likely due to overconfidence. The collaboration and coordination among Joshua's forces were key to their success. Modern leaders can learn the importance of engaging their entire team and fostering a sense of shared purpose. By involving others and valuing their contributions, leaders can build stronger, more effective organizations. God's justice and mercy in leadership. The Battle of Ai underscores God's justice and mercy. While he held the Israelites accountable for their sin, he also provided a path to redemption and victory. This dual aspect of God's character teaches leaders to balance accountability with compassion. Justice and leadership. Joshua's swift response to Achan's sin demonstrates the necessity of addressing wrongdoings to maintain integrity and honor commitments. Leaders must uphold justice within their organizations, even when it requires difficult decisions. Mercy and renewal. God's renewed guidance and assurance of victory reflect his mercy. Despite their initial failure, the Israelites were given a second chance to fulfill their mission. Leaders must emulate this mercy by offering opportunities for growth and redemption to their teams. Winning strategies for modern leaders. Number 1, acknowledge and address failures. Just as Joshua sought God's guidance after the defeat, modern leaders must confront failures head on. Transparency and accountability are critical to rebuilding trust and moving forward. Number 2, seek divine guidance. The Israelites' defeat at Ai highlights the danger of relying solely on human effort. Leaders should seek wisdom and direction through prayer and reflection. James 1:5 Amplified reminds us, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all generously and without rebuke or blame. Number 3, implement strategic planning. Joshua's ambush strategy demonstrates the importance of careful planning and execution. Leaders should develop clear, actionable plans while remaining flexible to adapt as needed. Number 4, promote team unity. The second battle at Ai succeeded because of the collective effort of the Israelite army. Leaders must foster collaboration and ensure every team member understands their role in achieving the mission. Number 5, balance justice with mercy. Addressing wrongdoing is essential, but leaders should also provide opportunities for growth and redemption. A culture of accountability and compassion fosters trust and loyalty. Number 6, learn from setbacks. Failure is an opportunity for growth. Leaders who analyze mistakes, address root causes, and develop new strategies will emerge stronger and more effective. Number 7, maintain integrity. The Israelites' defeat at Ai was caused by hidden sin. Leaders must prioritize integrity and ensure their actions align with their values and mission. Number 8, rely on faith and action. Joshua's leadership exemplifies the balance between faith in God and strategic action. Leaders should trust God's guidance while taking practical steps toward their goals. The broader implications of the Battle of Ai. The Battle of Ai is a timeless reminder that leadership is a journey of faith, humility, and growth. Through failure and redemption, Joshua demonstrated that true leadership is not about perfection, but about reliance on God, accountability, and perseverance. Modern leaders, whether in business, ministry, or personal life, can draw inspiration from Joshua's example. By addressing challenges with faith, strategy, and integrity, they can overcome obstacles and achieve lasting success. As Psalms 37:23 Psalms 37:23 through 24 Amplified assures us, the steps of a good and righteous man are directed and established by the Lord. When he falls, he will not be hurled down, because the Lord is the one who holds his hand and sustains him. Lead like Joshua, rise from failure, conquer challenges with faith and strategy. Thank you for following me through this chapter and through this lesson. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. We've got lots of more lessons like it coming up, particularly from Promised Land Leadership. Anyway, great stuff. If you get on Amazon soon, look up my name, Scott Perdue. See if there's any books that might be great for you. There's lots of wisdom, lots of leadership stuff on there. Anyway, pick up one of them. It'll change your life. Have a blessed day. Take care.